My first smallmouth. It was my first cast, and oh, I got a trout. Wow. Well, I'll be. Look at that. Immediately, and I saw the line go. And now, of course, not having a net makes a big difference here. Hopefully I can... Wow, my first trout on a fly rod. Perfect spot for him. A nice guy. Not big, but not tiny. Thank you, Lord, even if I catch no more. I got a chub on the fly. Anything is fun on the fly. I guess I have to be extra careful with the fish on this line. Here's a spot at the end of that long pool, way above Adrian's. Oops. And I realize now with that current flowing right into the tree, I would think this is a perfect spot now for something. It's never been a smallmouth place, but it actually is a couple feet deep under that tree. There's plenty of protection for a trout. Doesn't look like it, but it's very fun to let the fly just drift down into the spot where the fish is, or presumably is, and see if they take it. I guess not. Okay. Having caught a very nice rainbow here and lost another one on, was it Saturday, I guess, was my first day fishing. I was casting from downstream a little bit. I remember this place. I don't know if I've caught a trout here in previous years, though I've loved it. It's a lot deeper behind this log than you'd think. And isn't this gorgeous? The sunshine and then the shade. So, let's see if I can figure out how to do this with a fly without snagging. Oh, rats, please. Whew. Good enough. I've just got to watch for that line to get yanked. Or feel it get yanked. Come on, trout. I know you're in here. I know there are multiple trout in here. And I presume there are some big ones. Doesn't look good. Rats. Surely a good fly fisherman would know what to put in here don't think my approach was bad. And I don't think I could fish this from downstream with a fly. Let's try on this side. Just hasn't gone far enough down. It's hard to tell. Is this, already still 5 feet deep here? Even when the creek is incredibly low, or is that like 6 or 7 right there where you can see the sandy bottom? I'm absolutely a beginner fly caster, but the hardest part for me, in addition to keeping my wrist straight, is stopping well before horizontal with my arm and letting the line then just carry instead of throwing it down right in front of me. I guess I'll turn it off. I'd love to know what that sound is. That is not a woodpecker. So what is it? By the way, I'm trying to stalk the place where, it's been the preeminent place. I've never caught a big one, and there are tons of huge smallmouth here. It's one I've been dreaming of the last couple of years, until I saw that bigger one up at the end of this trip. But I've never caught anything here. It's too hard, it seems, to stalk them. Flies are probably not going to work anyway, but this time I'm trying. I'm not getting a line in until I get well above them, I think, and then I'll cast down by that log. What in the world is that? Is it a deer rubbing his antlers? Doesn't sound like that would be it. Oh well. As usual, I see them swimming away frantically the moment the line hits the water. Whatever I do here, it seems to be never good enough. Not to mention that I'm had much luck here as a smallmouth fisherman. Of course, I'm casting from down up, but since it goes along that undercut, and especially right where it kind of opens to the right a tiny bit where I'm pointing, I've approached it differently, and I'm gonna go basically cane pole fish with the fly to drift see if there's anything in there. I have a chance. Kind of funny, this is a zucchini plant, I think, or a cucumber. I think it's a zucchini. Out in the middle of here. You can see by those blossoms and the type of leaves. I don't see any vegetables on it yet. And I have to be careful, I just ran into some, I forget what you call them, nettles. I don't want to run into too many of those. Huh. Funny, somebody's seeds wash down, here it lands and it germinates. Plus the gorgeous yellow flowers. Let's see if you can see that 7-point. He's standing right there by the tree. Here's his bed. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Can you see? Oh, rats. Looked like he had 4 on the right side and 3 on the left. Wow. Every time you really get to see deer, and not just doe but buck. I think even in the winter if I were to hunt here, I would start hunting near the islands, wherever I was.